Okay, so this video is all about how we transition from the top of the backswing down into impact or just before impact. It's that little tiny little move up, down. It's this just up and down move, not very far, but it's where a lot of problems happen. Where most people get it wrong, they start to throw club at ball. We're not interested in that. We're trying to send ball to target. This move here is all about getting yourself in the delivery spot so we can send the ball at the target, not at the ball. So pay close attention to it. It'll create a little bit of speed there. You've got some things to look for in your practice drills. You can do this at home in front of a mirror. It's all about rehearsing these movements, making them super simple. We haven't got time to think about this position in the swing itself, so we need to rehearse the drills beforehand and link it all together. So enjoy and good luck. Okay, so we've left this till last because it's the very important piece, and that is getting from top of the backswing down into impact, okay, in the most efficient way possible to allow for the best strike on the golf ball and hopefully the correct direction. So what we're looking for, if everything else is correct, and we've got to the top of your backswing nicely, and you've probably heard there's different ways of explaining it, but basically your arms fall into position. Okay, there's no pressure. We're not trying to force this down. All right, we're not trying to throw the club head at the ball. If you throw the club head at the ball, then you've lost all your speed, and we'll talk about lag in a little while. But when we talk about lines, so we know the impact is here. Okay, so we've got to get from here. Everything starts to shift. Lower body starts to drive, and as the lower body drives, the arms are going to fall straight down. Your right hand sort of falling straight onto your right thigh here. Okay, and position wise, if you've got this club on the ground, it's a really good test to see whether you're getting the right place or not, is to actually go, right, let's drop it bang on this shaft line. You should be able to see that marrying up parallel with that line. It's not going to be directly on top of it. So down here with the club face slightly turned in. Okay, so the reason being, if you have the face open, even though the line might be right, if your face is open, that's a lot of squaring up of the club face to do by the time you get to impact. So it actually starts to close down sensation wise. If you had a ball in your hand, sensation is from the top of your swing, you're actually throwing the ball on the floor by your right foot. So imagine that as your right hand starts to throw that ball downwards. So the arms are dropping, club face is starting to close over. So when you turn through impact, the club face is already there. You don't need to save it with your hands. Okay, so that's your down the line look. When we're looking into the face on, so let's talk about the lag in the golf swing. So we know the hips are firing this way. All right, so when they fire this way, it means everything's starting to get closer. So what we're trying to achieve, top of the backswing, okay, and I'll show you a few videos in the other bit as well. So we're looking to create a little bit of hands, or the club shaft starts to come closer to you. So top of the swing, body's shifting, arms are getting closer, so this almost increases the angle of your wrist. Okay, and see that? Wide and then pulling it in close. So as you get to here, as you get to that right thigh, you don't want the club head underneath horizontal there, okay? All right, doesn't want to be under here, wants to be above this line. with the face slightly turned in, and that'll create, easier to create this shaft angle, this shaft lean, easy to square the face up, easy to make decent contact on the golf ball. So have a little play with that. So dropping down, squaring the face up. This is a real feel thing. So you've got to do lots of rehearsal movements, feels, video it, get some real good feedback from it, because it's so important. It's the hardest part of the golf swing that people struggle with, but it's so super important. Get your body working, get the arms dropping, and you should be good to go. So hope you enjoyed the series, and we'll see you on the next one.